Ooh, 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 ladies, gentlemen, gamers, and fellow Genshin Impact lovers and haters. Welcome back to another Genshin Impact reaction, review, reveal, research. I don't know. Either way, we are here once again, and I'll be very honest, I'm quite surprised for a number of reasons. For those of you who can't read past my illustrious capybara, we are reacting to today the character teaser for Mavuika, A Light Through Time. So this is where this is really weird, because those of you that will remember, just yesterday, the day before Christmas, because today is Christmas, Merry Christmas everyone, I reacted to Silali, and it's really strange that I'm reacting to Mavuika when yesterday I reacted to Silali. I believe it was her character teaser as well. But this really is confusing for the pure fact that this kind of relates to Zenless. So for those of you who don't know and don't play Zenless, number one, you're missing out extremely. Number two, Zenless kind of changed the game in terms of how the banners work. In Zenless, instead of one character coming out during the first half and the second character coming out during the last half, I still am not sure if they're going to do this permanently, but for the current banner, for the current patch, both characters are out at once. Both the first half and second half characters, Miyabi and Harumasa, are out at the same time for the whole duration of the patch. So not only are each of their individual banners essentially doubled in length, but they're available the whole time, which kind of makes sense if they're doubled in length. So this is where Genshin was asked, Hoya was asked, like, oh, because Zenless did the banner system this way, are you guys going to change? Are you guys going to update your banner and make your very shitty game, comparatively, less shitty? And Hoyo said a big fat no. We are not going to do this. We are not changing how the banners work. Nothing is changing. Now, this is where that's very strange considering that we're getting Mavuika's teaser right here. So one of two things is probably happening. Either A, Hoyo, the Genshin team of Hoyo is lying and doing terrible shit, which is probably true. Or number two, they're not lying, and for some reason, they're just deciding to release both characters' trailers and stuff out, despite only one of them being available, which I believe to be Sitlali first, but I'm not sure. But either way, only time will tell, and we'll shortly see who's going to be available and who's not, and if they're lying or not. But right now, we're here to react to the character teaser. So, coming hot off Sitlali's character teaser, Sitlali's one actually really surprised me, and this is where I have seen some guides for Mavuika offline, and I gotta say, I'm shocked. So, we'll just get into the criteria that I judge them on, with number one being gameplay slash meta. So what do I think of Mavuika? Well, obviously she's the Pyro Archon, so a lot of people are expecting great things. And I was thinking, okay, with the way they showed off her kit, right? She's going to be kind of a sub DPSer. She's going to be an enabler, a pyro applicator. She's basically going to kind of like be the pyro ball in a sense, right? Where maybe she could do like a big burst of damage, but I felt like from what I saw, her on-field damage and her on-field like character wasn't going to be that good. I was fucking wrong. This seems so overloaded and so crazy. So for those of you who don't know, right, if you haven't seen the special program, which, kind of shows off her whole kit there, she's basically power creeping, I think, ball. I mean, obviously, if you need Electro, you need Electro, and if you need energy regen, but the damage numbers on Mavuika have been fucking crazy. The old system she uses is fucking crazy. She basically works really well with Natlin units because as people use their Night Soul's Blessing, that's basically what gives her ult. So if you have a team full of Natlin characters, you're going to get your ult a lot. And she has two charges for ult. She has like a level 1 ult and a level 2 ult. But aside from that, movement-wise, because Natlin's all about movement, she power creeps all of them. She could go on the land, on the air, on the water, you name it. She can do it, which is insanity. And again, I thought this came at like the expense of her gameplay not being too good. Her passive DPS is crazy. It's basically like Farina, but on roids and AoE. It's literally orbital fire strikes from God knows where. And then her on-field damage, if you have the right team setup, is actually bonkers. I'm seeing Mavuika hit upwards of over 1 million damage. So suffice to say, gameplay wise, she's fucking crazy. Meta wise, she's gonna be crazy good. And I was kind of scared they were gonna do her wrong, but they did her really right. Now, visuals, which is what we're moving to, visually she's hot as fucking hell. I knew she was gonna be a racist, as I am in Fortnite. I knew it from the beginning with her outfit, which is hot as hell. I didn't personally love it. I didn't dislike it. I kind of liked it, especially with what it shows off. But when I saw her bike, when I saw her animations on her bike, I was like, okay, this looks a little goofy, a little weird, and that honestly made me think she wasn't going to be that good, because I can't imagine doing some of her moves on the bike and those things hitting hard, for some odd reason. Again, I was dead wrong. So her gameplay is great. Her looks are pretty decent. Not what I expected, but still pretty decent. I don't think they're necessarily cool. They are different in a good way. They just don't tickle me as my personal preference for cool, but either way, they're still really good. But after that, we get to her lore. Her lore is pretty interesting. The only thing I really don't like about Mavuika, and this is just a complaint I have about the genre in general, with just how Hoyo does their games, the character's too fucking nice. As the Archon of literal war and the Nation of Dragons, first of all, in the Nation of Dragons, Natlan, we barely got any actual dragons. I thought it was going to be Dragon Palooza. It wasn't. And for the Archon of War, she's very peaceful. She's very, I don't want to say non-aggressive, but she's very kind, very fair. Obviously, you know, if you hurt her friend, she'll fuck you up. But it's like, it's something we have seen before, and it's just kind of generic. But in terms of the actual other lore about her besides her personality, I think it's pretty good. You know, she really had to sacrifice a big thing. And obviously, potential spoilers here if you're not caught up. But she had to sacrifice 500 years, I believe, of her life. And basically, I want to say suspended animation where she was almost going brain dead. And stuff like that really interests me, where it's like, it's pushing the boundaries of like the mind with human isolation. I thought it was a really good concept. They showed it off really well in her cinematic as well, or in her little animation. And her lore, aside from her personality, I think is just really solid. Obviously, we're going to get more. She's fated to die. Who knows what that means? We're obviously not going to have her die because, sadly, we haven't had the precedent yet where a character's dead in the lore, but we could still use them. I thought we would, but we're not, sadly. I really wish they would set that precedent, though. But aside from that, Mavuika is pretty much checking off all boxes. The most important one, obviously, being gameplay and meta. But in terms of just everything else, I think she's decent. She's not my favorite, but she's definitely a very, very solid pick. Like, if it was like a 5 out of 5 rating, she's definitely probably, eking towards 4 out of 5 for sure. But either way, let's see this character teaser. Hopefully this shit goes sicko mode. Sitlali's was really good, so it's kind of competing with that. Not in terms of rolling, because in terms of rolling, I'm probably going to go hard for Mavuika, not as hard for Sitlali, even though they work with each other, because the fourth secret category is competition. She's competing obviously with Sitlali and all the future characters they teased, one of which we're assuming is Skirk, which is Mommy, but we'll see what happens. Either way, let's take a look at this trailer. Oh shit.
Hina's the only one who doesn't know.
Oh no, are they gonna go to her past? Oh, is that her mom? Oh shit! Is this gonna be sad?
Foundation to withstand the elements.
Oh damn, she looks so much more plain with those clothes. Wow. It's not her tight ass bike outfit. Oh, I can see who she got the looks from. Oh, Yumkasor Stew, yeah. Her sister looks so dumb.
It's almost dinner time. Let's call it a day.
And she didn't tell her sister she's leaving. That thing looks so stupid.
You're supposed to be listening to me.
Ooh. Oh no. How's she gonna tell her?
It's a bookmark.
Oh. Oh, it's a froggy.
Till next time.
There's not gonna be a next time. There's not gonna be a next time.
Let's go eat.
Oh no, she doesn't know how to tell her. I love this.
Something to tell you.
Oh shit.
You're gonna head 500 years.
Where's the
in future.
dad? Where's the dad? Is he getting milk?
You're just gonna die.
Oh.
I'll come find you one day.
Yeah,
It won't
right.
take that long. But I'll think of a way for us to meet again one day.
Oh no, how? They're probably gonna make that a reality in the lore somehow. She's gonna meet like her spirit.
I couldn't find anything about Hine.
Oh no!
I'm sorry.
Damn.
I'm sure she lived a happy life, if
Oh, yeah.
uneventful in the end.
Damn, she just shit on it. Sitlali just shit on it. Okay, so it's very somber, just like Solali's. When it's happy at first and then it grows sad, maybe it's gonna grow hopeful. Oh, she's remembering how it used to be. Damn, she's hot as hell! Oh, the Yumkasaur.
This book belonged to someone who helped my
Oh,
family
she looks
a
just
long
like
time
Hine.
ago.
Her
We
reincarnation.
kept it safe for you.
Oh, I'm surprised she just randomly saw their god.
There's
Oh,
SpongeBob
there it
designs
is!
inside. Don't know what they're for.
It's so old, even the color faded. That's crazy. Oh, I'm surprised that shit didn't turn to dust.
Thank
Where'd
you.
she get the googly
This
eyes?
means a
Or are
lot
those
to
drawn
me.
on? Damn, that's all her sister
Why
could
don't I
think
walk you
of.
home?
That's so
I'd like to
sad.
thank your family too. By the
Oh,
way, do
oh,
you like stew?
hey, yo, she gonna Cosby her?
Oh,
That's a joke.
it's my
That's a joke.
favorite.
Oh god, it's her favorite. Okay, cool. So this was pretty good. I think sadly I was kind of ruined by the Sitlali one. Sitlali I was going in with very little expectation, and I came out really surprised here because we know more about Mavuika. I kind of expected this because it's no surprise what we saw here. This didn't really advance anything. I mean, obviously her sister left the bookmark, but man, the sister really couldn't think of much. Man, that shit's crazy. But overall, it's a really really sad story. But Mavuika just really kind of brushes it off. I mean, obviously it affects her, but she has a war to fucking win. Either way, this was a pretty good trailer. I think the Silali one was honestly better. It hit harder for me. Which is really strange because Mavuka is the ones that's supposed to hit the hardest. And the animation was really, really fucking good. But again, I just feel like we already knew a lot about this and we're just going over stuff that we already know, which is fine. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing new, but that's the whole problem. There's nothing new. And it didn't really deepen anything we already knew anyway. But either way, this is a pretty good trailer. I'm thinking right now, with everything I know about Mavuka, obviously there's probably going to be more to react to. Again, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the banners. I mean, if we get to react to both new character stuff all at once, even better for me. I get to take a longer break between reactions, but they're kind of just front loaded at that point. But with how good she is, and because no one except Skirk, who's like a little bit down the line, is not really tickling my fancy, and it's Skirk potentially, I'm thinking we might go decently hard for her. Now, weirdly enough, we have had really good luck in Genshin for the last foreseeable past. And it's really weird because I think once I finally want something, my luck's going to run out, but we'll see. But I'm thinking for sure, at least 30. I have to do a little bit more research, but it's looking very good for Malvika's outlook for wishes. Either way, though, I hope everyone enjoyed. Please tell me what you thought of this trailer. Did you think it was as basic and as boring, even though it was good, as boring as me, or not? Please watch my Twitch TV /Tecnics channel if you want more.